It's me, T-Boy, right here. We got Mugu.
What up, though?
And we got Petit.
Man, watch your mouth.
And we are continuing. We closing it out for our Halloween picks for the month. This is the third of three, and we picked. I picked Fright Night. Fright Night came out in 1985. It was directed by Tom Holland. Tom Holland directed the first Child's Play movie and movie by Stephen King that he wrote called Thinner.
And then he went back in time and became the Tom Holland we know as Spider-Man now.
Something like that. I see what his bottom is at this point. But yes. But yeah.
You didn't see that one coming.
No, I did not. But yeah. Yeah, we are doing Fright Night. This is in 1985 version, not the remake that came out some years later. This one is starring William Ragsdale, is Charlie Brewster, Amanda Bierce. Y'all recognize her. She played Marcy from Married with Children. Yeah. We got Roddy McDowell, rest in peace. He plays Peter Vincent. We also got Chris Sarandon, who plays the vampire Jerry Dandridge. We also got Stephen Jeffries. He plays Evil Ed. So yeah, this movie is kind of a homage to the Dracula horror movies, those Hammer films from back in the 50s and 60s, I would say. You have Charlie Brewster. He they are, I don't know what town they are based, you know, just kind of the average little small town.
USA.
Yeah, any town USA.
Yeah.
He recognizes that there's possibly a vampire living next door to him. Just moved into the house that he lives in.
Paying rent, cutting grass, edging bushes.
Pretty much. So he's looking out the window, and he notices that not mentioning that there's been like some disappearances of women coming up dead, either coming up dead or disappearing. And he's looking out his window, and he recognizes that the guy in the window has fangs. He's about to bite the girl, and he starts to try and warn everybody that, you know, hey, we got a vampire living next door to us. He tell his mama, he tell his girlfriend Amy, tell his best friend Ed. Nobody believe him. Everybody think he crazy. So what happens is he calls the police. He tells the police detective to go over to the neighbors next door.
Shout out to Art Evans.
Yeah, Art Evans. Yeah, Art Evans is the detective. Pops up and goes over there with Charlie. He didn't tell the detective that it was a vampire, but he did tell him that the women that he saw, he last seen them going to their house next door. Who answers the door is who I think is Jerry's protector.
What they call him?
He's
played
by Jonathan Stark, but I think his name is Billy Cole. Billy pretty much spins the cop off and tell him that, you know, Charlie, you know, he might have made a mistake or whatever. He's confused. But
yeah, you know kids.
Yeah, pretty much. So Charlie knows that, you know, at this point that he's gonna, you know, run into the vampire because he's been doing this little investigating. He actually saw Jerry Dandridge and Billy moving a casket to the basement of the house. So he's trying to prepare for everything. He knows that it's coming, that he's about to deal with the guy. And what happens is his mother invites Jerry to the house to meet Charlie.
Rule number one.
Rule number one. That's a rule in vampire lore. If you invite a vampire into your house, he can come into your house and do whatever the fuck he wants.
And keep his power.
Yeah. So he meets Charlie for the first time, and I love the performance from Chris Sarandon because, you know, while he's charming his mother, he also letting Charlie know, like, I'm gonna come for your ass when your mama go to sleep. So I thought that was real dope. He had charmed his mama. He was like one of my favorite vampires because he was charming, and at the same time he was very scary, like and alarming. And what happens is he comes to Charlie in the middle of the night and he tells him, like, you know, I'm gonna offer you a chance. Like, if you don't tell nobody else about me, I really should kill you. But if you don't say nothing else about me, I let you live. And I want to speak about, when we, get our reviews in, I want to speak about that because I got mixed feelings on how I would have answered that question. But Charlie, he's stubborn, he's young. He still tries to fight off Jerry Dandridge. So at this point, Jerry done made it a point like, okay, I got to kill you at this point. Charlie knows this, so he's a big fan of vampire movies, and it's a show that he watches called Fright Night. He goes to meet Peter Vincent, who he's like an homage. That name alone is homage to Peter Cushing and Vincent Price, who were big stars from the old horror movies from back in the day. He's a TV star, and he's that's the TV show that he does. So he goes to him and asks for help to help him with Jerry Dandridge. What happens is he uses him to do a vampire test. Actually, he doesn't do it. Amy and Ed, they recruit Peter Vincent to help him prove that Jerry Dandridge isn't a vampire. They don't believe Charlie in the first place, so they tell Jerry Dandridge that the holy water isn't real. We're just going to do a little test to prove that, maybe Charlie is tripping. But what happens is when they do the actual test, the holy water isn't really blessed by a pastor. And the test, is successful for Jerry. Peter Vincent, at the end of the day, realizes that this nigga really is a vampire because when I checked the mirror, he didn't cast a reflection. So he found out that Charlie was right the whole time. So, I want to talk about a certain scene very much right after that without giving away the end. Yeah. Pass it on to y'all. Yeah, because it's my special scene of the movie that I want to talk about. Yeah. Right after that, Peter Vincent discovers that Charlie was a vampire.
Not Charlie, what?
No, yeah. Jerry was a vampire. Yeah. Because right after that, Jerry decides that he got to kill everybody. Also, that he when he met Amy, I think there was a painting he had in his house that reminded him of somebody he was in love with. And that's another reason why I want to touch on the scene that
up to that she was denying. That's Charlie's girlfriend. Yeah. Up to that she wouldn't even let that nigga twiddle a nipple. No. And it was funny to me to where she meet Dandridge and he just charmed her. So not only is this nigga a vampire, not only is he about to kill Charlie and them, and nigga, I'm getting your girl.
And I'm gonna get your girl.
Yes, nigga.
So yeah, I want to touch on that scene.
Areola started to get hard.
So yeah, when I'm gonna turn it over to Moo and Critique, and I really want to bring this scene up right after the fact.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's Fright Night. It's a nice movie. Crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, move in next door to you and you see them with a fucking casket. This kind of reminded me of this kind of reminded me of Vampire in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Because what do you call somebody who's the right-hand man to a vampire?
I forgot.
But it's like a ghoul, I think.
So, but Eddie, during the movie, all these are high school age kids, they just running around, doing their thing. I feel like my man just got very, very sucked in very quickly to this dude that moved next door to him, into what his dealings was and what he was doing. The women thing caught up very quickly as well, as far as the women that were disappearing. And then, hey, I saw that in your room. And I also see you about to, bite her neck.
Right.
It's funny that this vampire just happens to do his dirt and leave his window open. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That goes to show that Charlie was just a peeping Tom.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got way too much free time on your hands. But nevertheless, his friend becomes susceptible to him.
Yeah.
Then his girl becomes susceptible. His mom, that was the whole thing of being invited into the house. His mom was already a thirst trap. That's off rip. Because they don't talk about that. She was already a thirst trap. Because she was like, oh, I saw him and he looks like you. So she started talking about him already. So, but once again, here comes the vampire hunter, Peter Vincent, come in to try to help you and save you. And you kind of wind up turning on him a little bit. But he kind of pushed you off away because he like, man, I'm just an actor. I'm just doing this.
And he was scared.
The boy, he really was scared. He was like, man, I'm just an actor. Then he like, fuck it, I ain't got nothing else to do. He at home trying to figure out, am I going to Hollywood? Or what do I need to do next so I can save my career? And he fucks around with the kids and, you know, they like, all right, I'll help. Come to find out you're in a real fucking adventure now. You know what I'm saying? You're in a real adventure. And so, I would say based on just all the events and how this shit played out, man, I'm going to give this movie a half a cup. I was entertained.
What?
I was entertained by the I was definitely entertained by the movie, but at the same time, it was kind of like some of the stuff was like, I mean, it's kind of like what the white people do in horror movies. It's like, here comes some voices from a cave. Oh, we need to go investigate that. See what I'm saying?
So you think he was like being Karen? Like
really, he was the first Karen. He was the first Karen.
That's interesting.
He was really like the first Karen. Like, dude, mind your motherfucking business. But at the end of the day, you know, you wound up, you know, taking a risk and getting, you know, this monster out your neighborhood. You took a risk, you know, trying to get this monster out of you. But really, he didn't, because I think this it goes up to what? Fright Night 5?
No. So they did a sequel to this one, and it wasn't as well received.
No.
And then they rebooted it later on down the road. I didn't really care for it because I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
It was 4 people that cared for that remake. That was it. They made like $22
in 2011.
And you know they tried to say that it did good too. Like but he didn't. The guy that played Jerry Dandridge, like Chris Sarandon, killed that role. That's arguably one of my favorite vampires.
But the only way you could beat this movie the way that it already was, it already had its vibe. The only way you could do that is up in the damn the effects. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Ed becomes the damn wolf, and you know has to come back out of the metamorphosis of being a wolf. Yeah. Okay. That is now, you know, if you did it now on the standards that we got now, it would look totally different.
Oh, the way he was scooting on the floor like, you tried that shit.
Yeah, that actually, I think that kind of reminded me of what was that movie we watched? Man, so you know, we go back where, like, you know, we used to spend the night over your house, and I can't remember that we watched it wasn't a vampire movie, it was the wolf. It wasn't Silver Bullet. What was the first one? Not Silver Bullet. Like Wolf, what was it? It was kind of like Wolf. Yeah.
You ain't talking about American
Werewolf. No.
Yeah, because
we need to do that one.
Say that again. Which one did you
It was two of them, American Werewolf in London and Paris.
But we didn't do those.
Yeah.
Which one movie did you say? You said something else.
You said it wasn't Breaking Dawn.
What was that movie that you just said?
Wolfing? We didn't do that.
No, we didn't do it, but I think that was the movie we saw. It reminded me, when he was transforming, that's what it reminded me of.
Oh,
you know,
what you talking about?
His skin bubbling.
Now when you ain't talking about with the lichens.
No, that's newer. That's newer.
Okay.
But regardless of that, my red cup review is I'm older than half. And like I said, the only way you could, the story was pretty good. The only way you could make this movie better was to add to the budget. And
so that you think that's what killed it? That's what downed it?
Well, it's not. But half is not a down to me. Half is more or less
a disrespect.
Well, take it as you know.
You know I'm gonna fuck with you. You know I'm gonna.
But I think that's. But I think this. You know my level of. Again, I think the story was good. I just felt like my man was just. I mean, he was annoying to me. He was overbearing.
So which one?
Charlie was overbearing. Okay. It was just annoying to me. But at the end of the day, I give it a half cup.
Okay.
Good story. Like I said, the only way you could better this movie was to, add more money for the effects.
Put some CGI.
It would have been, that would have about it. That would have been about it. But the story was good.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm with it. That's where I'm at with it.
Right. Well, as you see right now, you know, you can wow movie with a couple computer effects. Right? We get it. Here you go. Here it is. This movie this movie number one in the horror genre, you know, if it's not number 10, it's definitely in your top 15. It's definitely a cult classic. It's definitely a regular classic. Regular in all genres it's in your top 100. Fright Night, once again, was made in 1985. It went by all the rules of vampire movies. Wooden stakes, blessed holy water. You got garlic. You got sunlight, and you got inviting him in your house, i.e. the Lost Boys.
Cast and reflection.
So, I mean, as far as, now I get Mughals that, like, you know, he was about to say he's just not well versed in horror movies as far as werewolves and vampires and knowing the rules. I get it. When you are, like me, then you respect that. Charlie was not, I don't feel, this is just my opinion, I don't feel Charlie was a nuisance or a nosy. Nigga was a peeping Tom. He knew that the dude next door be having these bitches, dog. But then he saw this one, he was peeping next to, because he was set up. Like he was about to watch a movie, get popcorn and everything, because he knew his next door neighbor was about to run him. Then he just realized, you know, dude fingers was grown, whatever. Then he was like, oh, what was that? Nosy? No. A freak? Yes. Once he found out what was going on, he's white. What else he gonna do? He about to try to now he's about to induct himself in some business that he ain't got no business doing. Yeah, a black dude would have been like, Mom, this thing next door is tripping. How much do we own this house? Can we sell it? We need to be over there. But no, the dude wasn't black, so now you gotta enjoy it for what it is. So oh my goodness. Y'all ain't seen this one. I'm not about to go into it. Troy Mughal.
Oh, you can go into it. This movie came out in 85.
Yeah, I know. No, it's just for lack of, like, you know, y'all about to go into that. But when they actually really get to it and try to go after these cats, you know what I'm saying? In the house, like, it was good. It was funny. Y'all got to see how the part Troy was talking about when his mama invited the vampire in.
Yeah.
The non-verbals.
My stomach dropped.
The non-verbals was like, not only can I fuck your mama.
Yeah,
you know what?
Real.
I'm about to, I'll see you later, dog.
Yeah.
But your mama ain't, like, you know, I done got she done invited me in.
Yeah.
Look at how she all wet.
He told
all
me.
of those were non-verbal.
Exactly.
All of those were non-verbal, and his mama confirmed it with, like, Charlie, I think he's going to be a good neighbor.
Right.
Yeah.
And he looked at Charlie like, look, I got her, dog.
Right.
So I'll see you later, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. And the acting was 1985. Everything was 1985. The wardrobe, it was classic. You know, let's just, hey, no, let me back up. The upper hands of the movie, the director, producer, and all them, they was like, hey, man, let's just, you know, classic, you know, go by the rules, vampire movie. They didn't expect this movie to go down as a classic. They didn't expect this movie to make as much as it probably made as much after it came out on video than it did at the movies. But they was cool because they get a piece of that video money too. Right. If they don't get it up front, people still are pulling this movie up on streaming networks. They still getting bread. But oh man, the vampire killer, the evil Ed, the girlfriend. Please, dog, watch this movie and see how Charlie be so hurt when the vampire is like, you know what I'm saying, got his girlfriend just doing everything.
In his face.
Yes, dog. And if you like me, like, you know, I'm like a reverse racist. I love the anguish Charlie was going through. And the vampire like, I got your girlfriend. And dropping it like it's hot on, like, you know I'm about to get it right. And Charlie is like, you bitch, I'm just trying to get the cops on you and you're going to do this. So now Charlie going to go after him more. But yeah, man, it's so many funny parts in this movie, so many real parts. A person that likes horror movies, like, they love the rules of killing vampires or werewolves or what you got to do. I respect it, movie. I respect it. I respect it, but that makes it good. A lot of vampire movies, like Breaking Dawn and them, Breaking Dawn, you got vampires all out in the daytime.
Yeah, they trying.
I don't even count that shit a vampire.
It's not.
Movies.
It's a love story with some people. I think it's their imagination. They got vampires out in the daytime. And then it's supposed to be vampires against werewolves. The wolves are not werewolves. They're wolves.
Yeah.
And Breaking Dawn. But that's enough because I'm disrespecting from Fright Night. Full cup. And then, like, after I take a sip from my full cup and some, like, drop down because I'm laughing at Charlie and his bitchness, then I gotta put a little bit more in it. Full cup with a sip that I drop on the counter. I refill it. Definitely a classic. It's in the realm of shit like The Thing or Friday the 13th Part 4 or 1 Nightmare on Elm Street 2 or 1. I mean 1 or 3. Okay. It's in that thing, like, you know, like, but you gotta be, and we always better. You gotta be one of them people that just do like.
It wasn't better than the Lost Boys.
What was this?
Okay, so
we might have to talk about
that's
that. Full cup. All right.
So with the Lost Boys, like the Lost Boys and Fright Night are like my two
you
babies.
know I made reference. Yeah, like
we go back and forth about those are the
yes,
two. Those are the two like vampire movies that we gotta. Lost Boys, that's coming. Eventually we gonna do that. That's gonna be a thing one day.
Man, we just gotta
we gotta roll the carpet out for that one.
Yeah.
And I wanted to roll the carpet out for this one.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about the scene when Jerry Dandridge is pursuing Charlie, Evil Ed, and Amy into the nightclub.
Those are definitely me.
This is definitely my favorite scene.
Oh my God.
For so many reasons. The fact he came out the house and at this point he let y'all know, like, I'm on your ass.
Yeah.
I'm coming for her and I'm about to kill y'all too.
Very deliberate.
Very deliberate. The part that really gets me the most is that how, for one, he's macking Amy. Like, he took Amy and just kind of macked her out. Charlie couldn't do nothing about it. And as much as he wanted, you know, he was trying to call Peter Vincent at the time. And during the time, he's like, I don't know, he macking her out on the dance floor. He got her dancing. She don't know where she at. Nope. She just out here just looking bold.
Yeah.
The dope thing about it is that once she starts dancing with him, she went from looking like a little girl to a grown-ass woman.
Exactly.
And it was something they did with the special effects and the makeup that made her go from like a little girl.
I think they wanted you to know that.
Also,
like he matured her like
just like that.
Like a pimp. Like
yeah.
He matured her.
Yeah.
And when she get out on that dance floor and get to dancing with him, she hypnotized and yeah, he got her.
I think that was like subliminal saying like just like that, I done took your virgin to being a walker of the
grown ass woman.
Yeah, like
her hair changed and her wardrobe was.
I done took her coochie from being so tight that you couldn't put a greased BB through it to a bitch you could drive a truck up in, just like that.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah,
he did it in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that scene that's like my favorite scene.
Now, what is that called? Because every vampire has it, right?
Something about his
power. They
power.
get in a trance and they can hypnotize you, right?
It's something very sexual about vampires. Where they can, even at the point, and y'all, I don't know if y'all caught this. Jerry Dandridge, when he was trying to tell Charlie, like, you know, I'll let you live if you don't say nothing. Charlie stabbed him in the hand with a pencil. But when Jerry Dandridge went back to his crib, his Billy Cole was tending to his wound.
Yeah, exactly.
If y'all notice, Billy Cole was on his knees.
Yes, he was.
And they intentionally wanted to make it seem sexual between
like some seduction type, like
Jerry Dandridge and Billy Cole. Like it was
like
kind
vampires.
Well, see, that's that power. There you go.
Power.
Yeah, it was like
power.
A sexual thing.
Yeah, like it's just in general, not like women or men. It's just
sexual.
Yeah,
because it's how he turned Ed to his ghoul.
Yeah,
he offered him a bunch.
In turn was sexual too. Yeah, the way he turned Evil Ed, Evil Ed became a vampire.
Yeah, and vampires are historically in the movies.
Sexual.
Vampires are very sexual, and it's not about like, hey, I'm heterosexual. Like, ain't no vampire gonna be like, I'm not gonna seduce him because I ain't gay. It's just one of their
traits.
It's just one of their traits.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trait of theirs, and they accept it because the vampires accept it because they know they got it. They're not looking at it as sexual. It's just, I expect you to serve me and be down with me and rock with me because I know I got that thing. Yeah. So now
But see, now was he a ghoul versus? Was Billy Cole a ghoul?
I would say ghoul. He was a
because
ghoul
versus
man
looked like he was all the way
vampire in Brooklyn.
Yep. You're right.
It's like the promise of you'll be a vampire one day. And you protect me while I'm asleep during the day. And
it's like
because remember Billy Cole was painting the windows in the basement black. So the sun wouldn't reflect in the basement. So
wow.
Yeah, they have minions.
And I got another question. So if Jerry Dandridge came to y'all and said, "Hey, I'm killing bitches across the, on the side of the grass, like where I live.
Okay, what you need from me?
If you don't say nothing, I'll leave you alone.
You good?
All That's what I do over
Go
here.
Ahead, do your thing, bro.
I'll let you live.
Bro, bring my family.
How would y'all?
Because if we ain't about to move, if we move, I think that'll be like, he'll take that as like, you're going to tell on me later. I'll be like, are you for real? Like, you a vampire? I don't think you're telling the truth.
Because Jerry gave him a chance. I can't trust bro.
You. But then,
I'm not a bad guy, but I kill motherfuckers.
I would have bought into that. That's what I was just about to say. Like, Charlie was a connoisseur of vampire movies. He watched Fright Night. Yeah. He know vampires don't come at you like, damn, I'm really a good guy. So that would have had me thinking.
But Jerry kind of gave him a chance.
That's what I'm saying. That would have had me thinking like, maybe you are a good guy.
I really should kill you.
So I'd be like, dog, leave my family and black folks out of it.
I'm sorry.
And then do your thing.
Yeah, see.
That would have been my answer.
Yeah, see, that's a good answer, but I think I'm going to have to go Van Helsing.
You would have worked his ass
out. I gotta go,
man.
At that point, because you unpredictable, bro.
I ain't trying.
And you got, like I said, but enchanting or in whatever you got, nigga. People shake your hand, and you just got. I got Van Helsing. Yeah.
I'm kind of like.
I gotta go with that steak boy with the brown boy. I gotta go.
You would have worked him. Okay. I would have had Jerry give some stipulations like, bro, you came to me in the middle of the night. You really could have killed my mama. You could have killed me and my girlfriend.
Leave my
I might have would have been like, hey, bro, like, leave my mama alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to see none of that shit.
Right. Well,
thing, though.
Unless you say you just gonna fuck this one, then go ahead and keep your windows open because I am a perv. Because Charlie was definitely a perv. He was definitely a perv.
Hold on. How you watching somebody else and you had a chick in your bed and she was trying to give it to you?
Well, Amy was kind of on the fence. She was kind of pushing him off for a minute.
Yeah, he was
and
like,
then when he was trying to get on,
but soon
he
as
started paying attention to the vampire shit going on.
But as soon as he turned his attention,
now she like,
there you go.
Yeah,
that's where it was.
That's life, but leave my family alone, and I don't want to see no black folks over there, dog. Do what you do. And I want you to cut my grass every 2 weeks. Since you a vampire.
Yeah, let me go get it. Yeah.
See, you know what? Because now I know you go out the norm because, you over here paying rent. You over here keeping your house nice. If you're a connoisseur of vampire movie, you respect the rules, you know that number one, they ain't about to rent no, they will. They'll rent a house and seem normal.
That's what he did.
Somewhat.
Something's
going on.
So I'm thinking about that, like, okay, you're blah, 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 and then I'm weighing stuff. Okay, people come up missing at your house. Now you come over here and you already, first you told me, your mom invited me in, and then all the nonverbal start. So if you come to me and say, I should kill you, which you should have. Yeah. You give me an option, those are the stipulations I would give. Leave my family alone. Give me back my bitch.
I feel like Jerry was going to take her, though, at the end of the day.
Yeah, because, he was. Because she reminded him, she reminded him of somebody else from a long time ago. So, yeah, I'm completely cooperative. Yep. If he can, if he can abide by the rules.
I would have had to play it by ear.
Nope.
I might have would have turned on Jerry at the end of the day and staked his ass.
Not me. Not
Because
me.
it sounded good at the beginning, but nigga, my girl looked like somebody you remember from back in the day. I don't know.
I just would have had to get over that, and I'm like, nigga, I see how many bitches you be having on there. You took my main one, you owe me 4 or 5. I know you got it. Give it here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to get up under something to get over the one that you fucking every day.
So you know these websites be messing up too, right? So they put, they didn't mess up. He was a part of the movie.
Who?
Christopher Lee.
Who was that?
Wasn't he on the
So
TV
Christopher
show?
Lee used to play the Dracula in the old Hammer movies.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's an homage to, you know, who
they
he's
put him
playing.
on as part of
those
the
type
cast.
of Dracula movies. Yeah.
Man, I was like, he wasn't. Yeah, he was. He was on TV.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's Count Dooku.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Wait a minute.
Cool.
Am I black when Dandridge offered me this deal?
Or just what?
Yeah,
Like,
you black.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Because black people ain't nosy. We just
right.
we mind our fucking business.
But
so.
we are perverts. A lot of us are perverts. I would have been, I ain't even gonna lie. If I'm Charlie and I'm black and, you know, I just run across the window and he up there giving, I'm sitting down, I'm buckling my pants, getting my baby oil. Nigga, I'm P. Diddy at the time.
Beating away.
I'm P. Diddy at the time, nigga. I got Astroglide, X-Glide, baby oil, Luster Sheen, Jerry Curl juice. I got coconut oil, baby oil. I got Spider Monkey juice. I got everything. So yeah, I'm a freak too.
Hey.
But it's a full cup though.
Definitely. Oh yeah, I didn't get mine. Yeah, definitely a full cup. It's hard for me to choose between this and the Lost Boys. Like, we are definitely I'm gonna pick the Lost Boys one day.
I'm not coming.
Different
We doing the Lost Boys.
I ain't coming.
Sorry.
They did.
Not if we gonna compare these.
This
two.
is like between my two kids. Like,
it was 2 different times.
Exactly.
2 different times.
Not really.
But both like great vampire
Boys
movies.
was
though.
what, 89?
88, 89.
But what was
It was in the 80s.
It was just on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Now,
This was a set movie.
Fright
you know
Night.
that, right?
Yeah, Fright Night was a set movie. It was.
And
That's why we
West
said Anytown USA, not like no Detroit, Chicago. It wasn't no
Right,
city.
right.
No, but Lost Boys was like Santa Monica, Santa Carla.
Yeah. It was
Well,
Santa Carla
was the
but
fictional town.
they was pretty much saying Santa.
Yeah, it was West Coast.
Santa Monica, like you know, hunky guys and beautiful girls type deal. That was more of a city. Same thing, but
this was the more like a rural area because his houses were
Midwest town.
Yeah, now don't get it twisted. Vampires
Isolated.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Vampires develop personalities too. Dandridge and them had the attitude, or their personality was suburban vampires.
Yeah.
The vampires, nigga, in the Lost Boys, them bitches need them. That was from over there, my man. God damn it.
Hey, but that's like the same ones in Blade. The same ones in Blade. They was in the they was in the club.
Yeah, dog, they got a whole different type of personality.
Yeah, a whole different vibe.
And now you're talking the Lost Boys, like those Kiefer Sutherland, Marco and them.
Yeah.
They were Beach Boy vampires.
Exactly.
I would say they was the best.
Okay.
I'm not about to choose.
There we go. So
when we do Lost Boys, any type of comparison, we're gonna cut.
We're gonna
do
Lost
edit me
Boys.
out. I'm not making that comparison.
Oh no, we doing Lost Boys.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
It's
Well, that's his own review, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but this is Friday Night Day, but I'm not coming to
definitely. Friday Night.
What you give it?
Yeah.
Oh man, a 5th.
Oh, okay. Fifth,
yeah.
A fucking 5th.
We
like
have to
this
do
is.
it.
I love this movie, man.
Yeah.
A 5th of whatever your favorite drink is.
Okay.
Mine would be a 5th of Tito's, a 5th of Crown Royal. This is a great movie.
There you go.
This is a cult classic. A lot of people don't see it as a normal classic, but this movie it's been doing its numbers over time, and people still talk about it. It's a lot to analyze behind it. Jerry Dandridge to me was like, arguably one of my favorite vampires out of all movies. Like I said, I love the scene in the nightclub. A lot to discuss with that, how they did that with the makeup and just, what they was trying to interpret. And a 5th.
It is. Boy.
Fright Night, man. I love it.
Bam.
Let's go.
There we go.
So yeah, this is another episode of Booze and Reviews.
Yes.
We got Mugu.
Yes, sir. What up, though?
We got Critique.
Watch him out.
And we got T-Roy in this hole. Like, and we doing Fright Night.
There you go.
And we see y'all
October,
later, man.
baby.
Don't forget, at the end of this video, at the beginning of this video, and at the end, no. Whether you do it at the beginning or the end, like, subscribe, comment, make sure you push that button that says they got the bell on it.
Wow.
And you subscribe. And then when it turns bright white,